in the arms of the angel, may you find some comfort here.
Hi, I'm Dakota Diesel. Will you be an angel for a helpless car? Every day, innocent cars are abused. Beaten and neglected. But you can help. By hitting the subscribe button today, you can join me in my fight to not only restore, but to tastelessly and unnecessarily modify these unwanted and unneeded cars. Subscribe today and you can make a difference. Thank you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dakota Diesel. In the last episode, I was in Dubai having the time of my life, renting Lamborghinis and riding in the desert, which, by the way, I almost hit a camel. But in this episode, I want you to introduce you to a very, very special beater, my Maserati GranTurismo. You cannot mistake a Maserati going down the road because of this logo. This is the trident of Neptune. Neptune is the Roman god of the sea, and it's also Little Mermaid's dad. But everybody I know just calls it the Spork. I cannot believe I own one of these cars. I've always wanted a Maserati GT and it didn't disappoint. This is an awesome car. With that being said, a lot of people talk a lot of smack about these, saying that they're a poor man's Ferrari or a Wish.com Ferrari, or even you look like an MDMA dealer in Scottsdale. Is all of this true? Well, kind of. But all Maseratis, budget Ferraris. Oh wait, I'm not Matt Armstrong, my bad. I don't even know where that came from. But are Maseratis budget Ferraris? Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. They have the Ferrari F136 engine in them, and they were designed by Pininfarina. Pininfarina designed a lot of famous Ferraris, including the 458 Spider. So it does have Ferrari bones, but it was never meant to compete with Ferrari. It's more elegant and subtle. And to really understand Maserati, you have to go back in time. You have to go back in time to 1914, where Alfarini Maserati and his brothers founded the Maserati car company. It wouldn't be until the early 1920s where Alfarini Maserati himself would win the Grand Prix championship in the Tipo 26. Then, in 1929, the 16-cylinder 4-valve V4 would set the world speed record at 152 miles per hour. That speed record would last until 1939. In 1939 and 1940, Maserati was the first Italian car company to win the Indianapolis 500 in the United States. Ferrari wouldn't win the Indianapolis 500 until 1952. The 1940s, 50s, 60s were great years for Maserati development and racing history. Like a lot of car companies, the 70s, 80s, and 90s were an ugly time for cars, all cars. In 1993, Ferrari took partial control of Maserati, their old rival. And then in 1999, Ferrari would take full control of Maserati. When you buy a Maserati, you're buying 100 years of racing history and development. So next time you see a Maserati, put a little respect on the Spork. All right, boys, it is getting dark, so let's take this thing for a little spin and I'll tell you exactly what my plans are for this car. I have big plans for this car. I'm stuck, but don't worry. This happens to me all the time. I just leave it in gear and give it a little push. Why didn't I think about this earlier? All I had to do was hit the ice button. Backstory, I bought this car from the gains I made from trading crypto. The coin was actually called Hex. I just kind of hit it big and I was like, why not? I flew to Chicago and bought this Maserati. But there is a reason why it was so cheap. By the way, if this video gets 60 likes, I will, which I never have gotten like over 20, I don't think. But if I get 60 likes, I'll tell you how much I paid for this car, right? And it's the cheapest car. Even if you, this thing, when I bought it, had 49,000 miles. Even if you were to look at one with 125,000 miles, this one was still cheaper. And it's in pretty good condition, except two main things. One, the interior. So now these cars are all hand built and it's Italian quality. It's not very good. You can see that this interior is just disintegrating and it's peeling. It's peeling everywhere here, and it's really windy outside, but right there, all this stuff really needs to be recovered, you know. And I actually got a quote. It was 2,200 bucks, and I was gonna do it, but I ended up buying the always broken Duramax and putting a ton of money in it. I actually put like an $8,000 transmission in it, and it's sitting right there. That's the truck that hates me. That blue Duramax with compounds hates me, but more on that later. So the other thing is the paint. I had it buffed and it didn't help. There's still a lot of swirl marks. Like I said, it's windy, so I'll hop out in a second and show you. So, but my plans for this car is to fix some of the lights. Now, the only two lights I have is airbag and the only two lights I have is airbag and TPS sensors, which I already know I need the back two. I'll do that. That stuff's kind of boring. I'm really gonna stick to customizing this thing, and we'll fix it up as we go also. But yeah, there's no service engine light or anything like that. And the other thing is, these headlights are facelifted, so they have the DRL, like they have the LEDs in them and stuff. So I want to get those hooked up. And lastly, the idea is this is supposed to be like kind of a supercar, you know, and it's not. It has a damage disclosure and everything like that, so there's no sense in really like keeping it original for its value or anything like that. So I've got a carbon fiber wing and a carbon fiber diffuser on the way, and I actually got the wing, which I'll show you here in a second, but I'm not gonna put it on because, well, that's kind of boring. It'd be nice just to do the back end, the whole back end, because I'm doing the carbon side skirts and I'm doing the carbon front splitter. So we're gonna try to actually make it look like a supercar, you know. And then I'm doing wheels. By the way, I love the wheels on this thing. They have like the Trident in them, but I'm the only one. Nobody else likes them. So comment below, let me know, do you like these wheels or not?
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing because I'm not monetized. And this is my 03 Cobra. If you missed the videos on this build, you should go back to some of my previous videos and check them out. It's basically a drag car, and I put an interior in it. I put a factory hood on it, and it's a Terminator Cobra. I put the trunk on it. and it's going off to paint right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.